Well, I didn't get a whole lot done today. I got the rest of my hardware mounted. I got the brackets up there where I'm going to set my shelf. I've got my shelf made, not 100% made. I got to put the second coat on, and that back there is the top. I'm going to flip it over, screw it down, and then set this thing up on its back side where it's standing up like this, and then paint the bottom and the top. 2 coats. And then set it up on my brackets over there. And I'm not going to leave the toolbox there. I'm probably going to put that toolbox down here where the welder is. And I'm going to store the welder up there in a corner because I plan on building some some shelves from the floor up to about the level of the shelf I'm building. And that's where I'll put the stuff I use all the time, like oil and grease and little, stuff I use for lawnmowers. And that was it. I just had a phone call that rudely interrupted me. It was my wife telling me that Beverly cooked chili, so I gotta go. Sorry, gotta go. All right, there's my shelf, soon to be painted. I have to let this dry overnight, put one more coat on it, and hang it up there. And then start building my shelves on this side. And then when I'm all done with the white, then I'm going to stain that and polyurethane it. All right, I'm going home. All right. Now it's starting to look like home. That's coming out of there. I'm going to put my welder in that corner, but I'm also going to build like a 16-inch wide, maybe more, shelf. It's going to come up to the bottom edge of that, and that's where I'm going to store the stuff on that I use all the time. Some of that stuff down there, hoses and funnels and stuff that I use all the time for weed eaters and lawnmowers and stuff. Yeah, that's nice. Now I have a light that I'm going to put up under here, aim down at the bench, and then I am going to stain this and poly it. I have the stain. I'm just going to go dark walnut. All right, I got to go do a couple of things. I got to take apart a computer desk for Bev and throw it in the trailer. She's been using my trailer to throw garbage in. She's cleaned out her garage, and that's the last thing that needs to come out of her house. And then I can take that trailer to the dump. And then I've got some stuff around here that I got out of here that I need to take to the dump. And I come to a decision about my ceiling. I'm not going to go all out on the ceiling. What I'm going to do is just buy some thick styrofoam panels and lay them up there. I'll give you an example. This styrofoam here. And if I can find some stuff like that, I'm just going to cover the whole ceiling with styrofoam. And I'll be able to heat this garage up with my little heater. I'll tell you, I've had that one burner on, I'll show you, all night. And it's actually warm enough to work with just, I'm wearing a sweatshirt, long pants and a sweatshirt, and it's warm enough to work. Somebody asked me what kind of heater this is, so Pro Temp, and if I'm not mistaken, it came from Northern Tool. I bought this used off of Craigslist from somebody that assured me it worked just fine. Of course, when I got it home and hooked it up, it didn't. The guy would have showed me that it worked too, except he was out of propane. So anyway, I only give $20 for it. So brought it home, fixed it in about 2 minutes, and I've been using it for a couple of years. Okay. Let me go take care of that, and then I'm going to come back and build my shelf and do a little rearranging. I don't know if I'm going to get a whole lot done on this today because I got so many other little things that I need to catch up on, So, all right. that's the shelf. That was my main thing. I've got that built. It's up. I like it. And it's only going to get better from here. Well, I added on to the shelf. I went all the way to that wall with it. Now, I am going to build some shelves down, but I'm going to build them probably level with the bench and put like 3 shelves up. I will slide my welder up under there. I got my hose reel. I know it's not very bright in here, so it's kind of fuzzy. I got my hose reel up there. I'm going to put my compressor there. The outlet that's behind the toolbox is going to have its own 30 amp breaker. So I'll run my compressor off of that. And when I need to weld, I'll bring my welder over here and run my welder off of that. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that box yet. I haven't completely made up my mind. I may put it in my shop trailer. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Yeah, I haven't even decided if I'm definitely going to keep that Craftsman bench yet. But I'm slowly getting stuff moved around, and I can actually do stuff in here. If I wanted to, I can pull the truck in and work on it. Sitting in front of my ProTemp gas heater. I'll tell you what, it was 19 degrees this morning. 19. And God, I had one burner on overnight and the electric heater on the other side of that paint aimed at the paint just to keep the paint warm. And when I come in here this morning, it was probably 45 or 50. Not too terrible. With a jacket, you can work in here. And sitting in front of it, I could take my jacket off now and be quite comfortable. But, you know, I prefer 65 or 70. Actually, 65 is chilly. 70 is perfect. Okay, I really don't have much to add. Today's been kind of a slow day of sitting and thinking. And, you know, doing little odds and ends. Like mounting that. For some reason, that took me forever to mount that stupid thing. It is really heavy and hard to do with one hand, so I had to pull all the hose off and disconnect it. Finally, I was able to do it one hand and mark the holes and drill the holes. And there's not enough room to get my impact driver in there, so I had to ratchet all the lag bolts in with a ratchet and, you know, holding this up and starting the bolts. It was a booger. Anyway, it's done. And in a minute, I'm going to move my compressor over there and move my welder down here just to see how far down I could come with my shelves. I would really like to come level with the bench. I don't think I can, though. I'll know in a minute. This last clip that I'm going to include was shot by a friend of mine, Rob. Y'all know him as Just Plain Common Sense. That's his YouTube channel. And I asked him if I could put that clip at the end of a video. You're not going to believe this. Wait till you see it.
This is what you do when you don't have enough trailer or enough truck. Insane.